Hello everyone, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Cool. See, so everything is in place right now. I'll share my face. Hopefully you guys are doing well. So that was Halloween 2 theme music by John Carpenter. Great movie series and whole franchise, in my opinion. Hopefully you guys are doing well, enjoying your Wednesday this week. Thank you for joining. Today we are going to start again with some interesting stuff for everyone. First, we'll go over something interesting. Instead of like going over the normal PowerShell, Linux, and all those, we'll go attack some Windows stuff today, which is hacking with PowerShell. It's an easy room, so we will be able to finish this one quickly and get done with our day like that. And so let's just get started. There's nothing much interesting from my side anyways. There is somebody did shared interesting CTF challenge. I did register and I'm looking forward to doing this more. So I'll just share it with you. And for the ads related to the ads and stuff like that, which we were talking yesterday, probably from the next week I will start, not this week. And from next week, because of the Discord, I will be able to start my giveaway session to join Discord and have things in place. Sweet. With that being said, let's just get going. I'll increase my volume a bit. Hopefully that's good. Okay. So let me know if you want me to increase my volume or decrease it. I don't know how it works on your system, depending on person to person it changes. But yeah, let's just get started with our hacking with PowerShell. Learn the basics of PowerShell and PowerShell scripting. Good part is I'm using Windows, so we can access a bunch of stuff. So the objectives. Before completing this room, you should be aware of some fundamentals. For example, the differences between CMD, PS, which is PowerShell, and some syntax. This room will cover the following. What is PowerShell? Basic PowerShell commands, Windows enumeration skills, PowerShell scripting. And if you don't know PowerShell, basically imagine Linux, but for Windows, that's what PowerShell is. It's a scripting one. You can, if you have Windows, you already have this. Windows PowerShell. You can open as administrator in the ISE and all other stuff, or just normally by just clicking here. You can control the machine in your browser or RDP into the instance with the following credentials. RDP is also available on your system. Why this one has specifically mentioned about RDP? Because as you can tell, it will be a Windows one. And we will use a remote desktop connection, RDP connection. It's a protocol to connect to our stuff. So I'm interested about that. So once the IP address is there, we can do it. And we have more options as well. Username, we can go administrator. So let's go here, administrator. And then let's, how many seconds are left? Oh, I have to start the machine, my bad. And we can start the tag box too on the side. Okay, let's go. Both of the things are there. We can start from the from our browser as well. Whichever you like, I can take care of it, right? So read the above and deploy the machine. So we have read the above one. This is the password BHN2UV for me and blah, blah, blah. So what is PowerShell? PowerShell is the Windows scripting language and shell environment built using the .NET framework. So important here to note, it is used using the .NET framework. So any of the 0 days that comes with the .NET will also hit this thing. So interesting thing to know, because everything, let's say you build your home on something, right? The foundation, if there's an issue with the foundation, the house will break. That's the same thing. If there's issue with the .NET framework on which this whole thing is built, this will fail and you can actually hack into other people's system. We have our IP, so let's just connect with the RDP. Okay, allow me to save credentials. No, I don't want you to save credentials. Connecting, and then we have this password. So it's connecting to this IP address. Oh, it won't work actually because I need the VPN. That's fine. I'll close this and I'll go up here. We still have the browser IP proxy 10.10.266. This one is here. Should be Windows, I believe. Let's see. Okay, so this will be a Ubuntu version, so it's taking time to load. That's fine. And we have our RDP should be here. Education, graphics, internet. Remina. I think that's the one that we use. The login keeping, do not get unlocked when logged into your computer. Unlock. I think we can just unlock. Nope. Password is not. Oh, password is here for us in the URL. So we can probably use this. No? This is for VNC. Okay, never mind. So let's see what other it says. You can control the machine in your browser or RDP into the instance. So we can actually do a split screen quickly. And we have, can this be, yeah, it will be actually Panda. Hey, Panda. So first of all, good evening. But yeah, this stream will end early because this one is a really small one. So it should be fairly easy. Okay, it's connecting to this Windows one. So we don't even have to start our tag box today. And this one is a 30-minute room, according to them. So I will say max 60 minutes. Max to max. But yeah, let's connect. This task is trying to do, the task you are trying to do can't be completed because RDP services is currently busy. Let's say reconnect. Okay, now it's working. So we have our basically attack machine which will be attacking. And let's go over the PowerShell. PowerShell is the Windows scripting language and shell environment built using the .NET framework. PB and J were watching the live one. Oh, nice. That's awesome. This also allows PowerShell to execute .NET functions directly from its shell. Most PowerShell commands called cmdlets, commandlets, if you know this, are written in the .NET. Unlike other scripting languages and shell environments, the output of these commandlets are objects, making PowerShell somewhat object-oriented. So what this means, right, is everything what you do will be returned as object, nothing else. Oh, hey, Canby, what's up? How's it going? Nice to see you. I was wondering where you are. Where I know you and Panda are like my favorites. Every time you guys are family at this point. Sweet. Yeah, we are talking about PowerShell, going over our stuff, right? And we have Bharat from YouTube. Hey, Bharat, how's it going? Nice to see you. Hopefully, you guys are having, everyone hopefully is having a great week, right? So, interesting thing about PowerShell I want to mention, because if you see in the Linux one, whenever you try to type something, right? Here, if you see terminal, whatever you type, right? This one returns like a very simple table type format. Good, sir. Thank you. Oh, nice. Get there, boss. But with PowerShell, it's different, right? PowerShell, if you want to do anything, everything will be returned as an object. Uh, we can go on Microsoft's official website because this was developed by Microsoft, and you will see interesting stuff here. PowerShell, install, okay, setup installation, sample script. So let's go here. It's an object structure, right? How things are working, everything. There will be certain tables, but majority of the time when you're dealing with the internet stuff, you will be returned as objects because you have to type this extra pipes to put things in a proper table. Everything else will return in this format here. let's say if we have here in curly braces, right? And you can have like, let's say name, command, response, anything based on the command you type. This will be the actual way it returns, and we will be seeing this soon. So, unlike other scripting language and shell environments, the output of the commandlets are objects. Very unusual, but this is how they did it. Good for web browser stuff too. Making PowerShell somewhat object-oriented, this also means that running commandlets allows you to perform actions on the output object, and that's what these pipes are for. When you see, let's say, a good example will be, so objects are returned like this, right? Best example we saw here, right? This is action performed, get child element, it gets the child in object, and this will be performed as basically your sorting or anything else, any formatting you want, because like we want whatever object was returned, we want to format it as a table. Everything is written, right? And we want to descending is true based on things, right? That's what it means, which makes it convenient to pass output from one commandlet to another. The normal format of commandlet is represented using verb noun. For example, commandlet to list commands is called get command. So let's try that. So we will open our PowerShell here. Do we have access? Quickly. Okay. This Windows, the system they gave is pretty slow. Even I can test on mine, but let's see this. And to change the font and everything, click on this white top bar, properties. And you can see the buffer size, number of buffers, but we want the font size. We want it to be 20, let's say. And we can change how the font looks. I want a cool one, actually. Yeah, this one is fine. So you guys can see, right? The font has increased. I can even increase it more for the stream. This would be my go-to. So you can see the font has increased, right? Now, let's say if I want to do get, which is a verb, commands, or get commands, whichever it is, get command, yep. So get command is one command is a noun, and I will try it on my one too, because this one is taking too much time. It usually doesn't, but sorry, give me one. Yo, sorry. So yeah, I'll show you how I do it in my system itself. My system is a bit more cooler, I have to say. Font, I will go to, let's say 32. And then I'll keep everything else same. So you guys can see this is my command, my PowerShell, right? Hopefully you guys can see properly. Do you want me to change no, this is fine. This is more hacker stuff. So get command. This is our, basically you can see how many commandlets are produced. Write verbose, write warning, so many. Google Cloud, I was playing with Google Cloud at one point, so it has that Hyper-V because I have a virtual box on my system, so Hyper-V is similar, but it's offered by Microsoft instead of a good old Oracle. Cool. So command verbs to use include get, start, stop, read, write, new, and out. So mostly this will be used to get the list of approved verbs. View this link. So let's look at here. I want to open it in an actual new line, new tab. Okay, here. Approved verbs for PowerShell commands. We have verb naming recommendations. So there's delete, eliminate. Do not use a synonym of the approved verb. For example, we cannot replace remove with delete, and all those different verbs mean different things. New and add, all these things. So there is a good comparison. Add, clear. Clear is very much used. And good part is they are mentioning certain like aliases for them. So CP and these aliases are very good, I believe, for if you are using Linux, because CP is for copy, right? I'll just drop this link quickly for you guys. and then move over from there. Cool. So now let's move more forward in our system. So what is the command to get a new object? Get a new object. Maybe get new. Oh, get new. That's it. Because it's probably highlighted. That's what they wanted. So, and we want to try this, right? Everything we do is we want to try get new. Let's see. Get new. The term get new is not recognized as the name of the commandlet, function, script file, blah, blah, blah. Okay, get new is not a thing in this one, which is interesting. If we go up, get, everything is in dictionary format, so that's good. Like saying get a up mn non-removable apps policy. This is different. So get new is just what they are asking us to do. It's probably not a command in the PowerShell. And let's see if this one returned anything. Nothing was returned yet. Oh, it was here. It gets here. So we can just exit this by Command C. EC2 means from AWS. So AWS has its own command shells too, PowerShells too. And let's say get new won't be here anything else too. So there's nothing like get new. They just want us to understand how things work. Basic PowerShell commands. So this is where real stuff goes. Now that we have understood how commandlets work, let's explore how to use them. The main thing is to remember here is that get command and get help are your best friends. Using get help displays information about a commandlet. To get help with a particular command, run the following. Get help and the command name. I don't know if you guys, I would love to ask this. Yeah, get new, right, Bharat? Let me ask you this question. This is for your knowledge. If you want to know about information about a command, right, in Linux, what is the, what you type? Let's see what you guys come up with. I would love to see. And if you are wrong, I will let you know, or if you're correct. But let me know in the comments. You can also understand how exactly to use the command by passing in the dash slash and then examples flag. This will return the output with the following. So let's say we are get help command name, get command, and then examples. So get command gets all the commands. Example will be get commandlets, functions, and aliases. Interesting. So when we use get command, we know what it does for us, right? And for the answer, for the one I was talking about Linux, if you guys don't know, use something called man. Man stands for manual, and it's a if you just type, right? Yeah, right, Bharat. Man ls. So that will give you the answer of whatever it is, the command is. Yeah, can be. You got it too. Command name or the command itself with the dash hell. Exactly. Perfect. Thank you for answering. I'll try to keep you engaged with these questions as soon as it comes in my brain cell. So yeah, get command gets all the commandlets installed on your current computer. The great thing about commandlet is that it allows for pattern matching, like the following: get command and then verb, whichever. So we can have get verb and then star. So that will be like a asterisk will be a wild card. So anything which has get in the start will get it. So for example, here we have new. Everything after new will be coming here. Next will be anything in the start, any type of verb with a special like noun. So you can say, let's say if you're working with EC2, right? For EC2 is a Amazon cloud service for their servers, very popular, very, very popular. So you can type, let's say EC2, and you will get all the stuff. Let's do that. So let's do this. We have to do this in this system because I don't have AWS related stuff in here. So get command new star. Let's see. So we get a bunch of new ones. let's see if I want to do, instead of this, I will do star asterisk EC2 and EC2, and then I will go again. Let's see what it does. So we get all the stuff with regarding EC2, like EC2 VPN, EC2 endpoint, VPN connection, VPN gateway, VPC endpoint. So interesting stuff. So we can like play around with exactly if I wanted regarding EC2, this will be my command. Get command EC2 and asterisks on both sides. Cool. Let's go here. So with aliases, we have function, crop for brevity. Yeah, sounds good. So now let's look at next, object manipulation. In the previous task, we saw how, or maybe a question I can have for you is like, what are some of the words? How many verbs were there? If you want to remember, have a look at that. Object manipulation. In the previous task, we saw how the output of every commandlet is an object. If we want to manipulate the output, we need to figure out a few things. Passing the output to the other commandlet. So basically this, if you are using Linux, right, you might have seen it with the pipe structure. This thing, right? How it works. Anybody give me a couple of examples, like if you have ever used. Mine one, let's say if I'm doing it, I will be, let's say do npm. If I'm doing, make it big, npm, let's say I'll do start. And then I will pipe it with the T and then say output.txt. What this command will do, right? In Linux, if you know, npm start will, with bash, it will start like, let's say if I have a React project, React app, it starts building. And now all the output will be piped, basically goes inside the output.txt file. It will be print, because of T, it will be printed on the shell, but also will go inside the output.txt file. Same thing we are going to do here, passing the output from one file to another. ls-l, let's see, one second. ls-l wc, yeah. And let's run this. Wait a minute. I have to use my, let's see. So if you can see 39, right? If we do ls-l, number of files, wc count, basically, so it will count. So thank you so much. That's great answer. Now let's go back here. In the previous task, we saw how the output in every commandlet is an object. If we want to manipulate the output, we need to figure out a few things. Passing the output to other commandlets, using a specific object commandlet to extract information. So there can be multiple objects written. We just take care of one based on whatever we need, right? The pipeline, for example, if you don't know, right? Let's say if you're hacking a website and you want to get cookies for all the cookies that are inside somebody's browser, and you are targeting just Amazon cookies. So there will be multiple objects because there will be multiple cookies. Just cherry pick the Amazon one. That's what it talks about, specific object commandlet to extract information. The pipeline is used to pass output from one commandlet to another. A major difference compared to other shells is that PowerShell passes an object to the next commandlet instead of passing text or string to the command after the pipe. Instead of passing text or string. Okay, so it basically passes the object instead of string or things we're doing. Like every object in object-oriented framework, an object will contain methods and properties. You can think of methods as functions that can be applied to output from commandlet, and you can find the properties of properties as variables in the output from the commandlet. To view these details, pass the output to a commandlet to get member commandlet. Okay, interesting. So we have get member. For example, running this to view the members of get commandlet. So we have get command, get member, and member type method. Okay. You can find properties as variables in the output. To view these details, pass the output of a commandlet. So basically we can do any commandlet, get command, get member, member type method. Okay, let's type this. Let's type in our own one because that's the job, why not? So we have method. When we do, let's say, get member, right? We have certain member type methods. Basically get type, hash code, equals, toString. So those are interesting functions. Okay, so basically it's like everything is like kind of an object with functions and method, variables and methods. That's all it's talking about, I will say. From the above flag in the command, you can see that you can also select different methods and properties. So I want to, like, let's say, create an object from previous commandlet. So I will get the children item, select object, all these things. So this is where we are talking about cherry picking things. So one way of manipulating objects is pulling out the properties from the output of a commandlet and creating a new object. This is done using select object commandlet. Here is an example of listing the directories and just selecting the mode and name. So we have get child item. So it will give us all the child items and then select object property, mode, and name. So basically what is like mode will be like, let's say, permissions level, right? Who can write what, is it a directory or a file? Who can write what are the groups, basically permission groups, and then the name itself. So let's do that. It will give away all my information, but that's fine. So I have these, right? wget, I have day 2, s1. So like all these things, I have things they can do and stuff like that, like desktop, read, write, whatever. Cool. So you can also use the following flags to select particular information. First, get the first X objects, last X objects. This is more like a, I will say, how to say, a SQL thing, right? Get certain amount of objects every time. That's how it will work. Skip these many objects, so unique. So this is like, let's say if you want to see what is the last value of user ID created in your database or in the objects, that's the same thing. When retrieving output objects, you may want to select objects that match a specific value. You can do this using where object to filter based on the value of properties. The general format for using this commandlet is verb noun, where object, property name, operator value. Or we can, instead of doing dash dash, we can just go with $_ Interesting. The second version uses this $_ operator to iterate through every object passed to where object. Okay. And it looks for the property name, gets only the property name and operator value. Okay. This is kind of now interesting stuff going on. And this is where I think our scripting will be useful when we start going over the scripting in detail for hacking in the later task. PowerShell is quite sensitive, so you don't want to put quotes around the command. Okay, so operator, where are the quotes? Okay, operator is a list of following operators. Contains if any item in the property value is an exact match. So let's say if you were looking for Amazon cookie in somebody's system, this is what we'll use. If the property value is the same as specified value, if the property value is greater than the specified value, so let's say if we are going for hacking a bank, we are looking for a bank who has, like, let's say exact 2,024,000 something dollars to know who stole our money, or greater than. So if we are looking for big billionaires, anyone with more than $1 billion in their account. For a full list of operators, you can use this link. I'll just copy this link. I don't want to go over right now. Let me just paste it for you guys. Cool. Here's an example of checking stop processes. Get service where object property status equals stop. So we tell the property status, which property we are looking for, and it should be equal to stop. Okay, so we have browser, computer browser, Bluetooth services stop, and blah, blah, blah. Sort one we just saw. For the table we were looking at, like, here we saw this, not brain. Oh, how to say it? My brain, I forgot the word, man. Wait, sort. What is DESC? I forgot the word. My brain is not working, man. Wait. Sort, we have values. This is what happens when you're like working just too hard. You can't even think of words. Ascending, descending, that's the word. My brain, man. My brain. All good. We'll play some video games later, I guess. When a commandlet outputs a lot of information, you may need to sort it to extract the information more efficiently. You do this by using the pipelining the output of a commandlet to the sort object commandlet. So basically we are using joining two functions. So first we get like the command pipe all its text to the sort object. Example being get children sorted, and it will give us it's like basically contacts a CD ABCD method. Now that you have understood how PowerShell works, right? Let's try some commands using this. So let's talk about things we have actually learned right now, and then let's go over. So first thing, right? Let's go over things we have learned. And that's how psychology says if you go over something you just did, it remains in your brain first, more, I'll say. So things we have learned, right? With command line, like bunch of things is first is with the get, we have like, it will be like a verb and noun format, right? I'll close this. First is the noun and the verb format, right? Verb and the noun format. Then we have get commands to give us all the commands, right? Whatever we need. And then we have a get command with like some other command name to get us the information about the command, right? And then we have like the wildcard, in which we can just say a noun, or we can go like this, verb with the noun, and then have get command in the start. To get us all like the commands with that particular verb or noun. For example, it will be start, or noun will be like system or command or sending, right? Members, whatever. Then one thing we had, another one after this, was with the piping, right? We starts with the piping. Piping will have what all things were there? Let's see. Any idea? Like any picks from your guys' side? What you learned? We have. I don't want to. I know sorting is one. I want to go at the top first thing. So we have get help. That's one. Sorry. So first one is get help. This one is get help. Get command, then command names, blah, blah, blah. So we pick one property. We need to know the property name and what exactly, for example, it could be member type, right? For everything has objects, so it will be member type. Then it will be method, or it could be a variable to store the information. Now, there is methods, which are functions, and then there are variables or properties, actually. So properties, right? Then we have like select object, select a certain way, select only certain properties. select in the object that is there, select the object and then put the property which we want. For example, we want just like the root level access, what they have, or stuff like that. And then we have basically property name and operators. So property name will give the name of the property. And then we'll go operator. And the operator could be equal, greater than, less than, whatever. Or contains, easy one. And then the where object, what it did? Where object property status. Oh yeah, it just gives us the value, what type, where the object is that, and then sort. Cool. So good couple of things we learned, right? I'll just go with where. This is more like SQL, I will say. So mode, for example. Now here will be where object has property equal to the property name, then operator equal to this. Then with the where object, after that we have sort object. I think we can give more information, and then there was like the asterisk sign, like this one, underscore dot property with the property name and whatever the value we were talking about with the operator and then the value, right? So we have sort object, then we have, where is it, operator and value. So we are correct. Cool. So now let's go over these tasks, right, to find what exactly we are looking for. What is the location of the file increasing file text? Interesting file dot text. So how do we see is like verb for this one will be find, right? So let's say we get command, and then we'll go with verb as find. Oh no, wait, it will be the list of verbs we had. Is find one of the verbs? Find. Yeah. Do you have find and then search verb to create a reference to source and container? Okay. So we have that. So we have find. So let's start with find. Find, and then we'll go with find text, txt text, document text. Okay. But this is AWS one. PowerShell, find command, find module, script, role. Okay. And then there are more find package, and then that's it. Okay, now let's do for search. Let's see what this will give. Search, right, will be, okay, IoT, EC2, everything is like AWS related. Okay, so let's go over some of these things, some of the commands we have. Find, search, get, read, invoke, verb naming convention. We have find, looks for an object in a container that is known, implied, optional. Okay. Gets an action, lock, move, open, pop, push, remove, rename. Search, reference to a source and source. Okay. So for us, I think find will be a good one to look for. Right? What do you guys think? Should I start with like find, or what will be a bright command to go for? I think find will do the job. And then we have find command. Okay, let's get this. Get help find. Oh, it will probably give us the command. Okay, what it says. Find PowerShell commands and modules. Okay. So basically it is finding the commands. find command dsc resource. Then there's module. Okay, let's see what dsc resource will do. Okay, the find dsc resource command that finds desired state configuration resource contained in a module that match the specified criteria. Okay. Okay, we did this. Any ideas from your guys' side? What will be like a better one to look for? Find script. And then we have, maybe we can do like is a get command, but like instead of find and those things, we'll just go like file, out file, unblock file, txt, nope, text, file, let's see, unblock file, out file, catalog, get file hash, okay. Okay, search. Let me close this. I keep on going to the wrong one. Okay, let's go with the search or get a reference for a resource or summary information found, right? So we can use the example one in which we can get certain examples to help us find. So let's do it this way. Get help search. Oh wait, get command actually. Search what will be a better one, man? New, open, optimize, unlock, watch, verb, common, find. Okay. I will go quickly find. Looks for an object in a container. Okay. And then there was the examples one. So let's see what how to get the examples. So with the find, let's do that. Examples, right? Okay. We probably won't complete this today, I believe then. But I have get command with the find. Find will get us the package provider, script. Okay. So find script examples. Find scripts examples. Get help find. Oh, maybe not get command, get help. Okay, we have this. Some progress, I believe. So name, blah, blah, blah. Find script name. Okay. This command finds all versions of required script to between this. Okay. So basically we can have find script and then just put the name that will do the job for us. Name and then this. Okay. So let's do that. Find scripts, name, value, I will say interesting. How was it spelled in this system? Interesting file.txt. Okay. I have to remove this I. So let's see. Till this is finding, let's see what else information we can get. With dependencies one, include dependencies, blah blah blah. I think this is common find. This might just look into what inside a file. Let's see, PowerShell command to find a file. Okay. GCI recursive filter hosts. So for PowerShell prompt, use GCI commandlet, get child item and filter option, recursive and filter option, file name. Okay, so this is our command. I'll use the get child one. That is better for, I think, the stream itself. If you didn't find anything, this is more for like, I think. Okay, so let's clear this first. What now we will do is get child item recursive, how do you say recurse? Okay, then filter. It's just very unusual. Maybe name would be a better one, but that's fine. Interesting dash file.txt. Okay, get children item. So we have this. Okay, points out the current version of PowerShell. You can use the file switch. Okay, so we'll use the file switch. I will say its flag is not even anything. Nope. So what we can do is get help, get child item. Okay, I can do get help, get child item examples. That will be better. As this is getting the let's go up now a little bit. So all the syntax we have filter with the string, hidden, blah blah blah, directory, sparface temporary, no content, blah blah blah, get children item. Then we have more. Okay. Basic different syntax. Now we have examples here because we did the examples 1, 2. Get the files and folders in a specific in a file system directory. So get children, description, gets file and subdirectories in the current command won't return any result. If the does not have any child items, the command won't give any results. Now we have get system files in the current directory and its subdirectory. So this is our one. And then we can just copy this. directory, and we have to look for the name as well. There is no mentioning of the name one. None of them talk about, include.txt file. Gets all the txt files in the current directory and its subdirectories. So current directory, okay. That's our one better. That is our answer here. And I will type interesting file. I think that's the name, hopefully. I just have to remove the starting one. Permission denied, permission denied. Okay, now we'll do with this way. Now we can just remove the starting part. I think the answer should be just like interesting file, right? Oh, dash. Yeah, I think I was doing dash. One sec. Yeah. So let's look what it says. Ports txt blah blah blah. Permission denied, permission denied. Exception history. Resource, and there are so many messages. Shift. It won't be in local and all those stuff. Wait. File Explorer. Command. It's interesting. That answer is not coming to us. Okay, we have readme.txt in the admin. Extend pattern grammar. Top level. You don't have interesting file anywhere. That's crazy. Resource 1, 2. So we looked almost everywhere. Hey. Interesting. We looked everywhere. We didn't get any response. So let's change this. And we have used force. So interesting. And I'll do a flag here. So we don't get anything. Wait, here is our command. We don't get anything. Interesting stuff. What is the location of the file? Interesting file. Like here, this is where we can use our brain cells a little bit. If you have any, we can go get child item. This gives us like this, right? Now we know that saved games is the only one with the space. SAVED games, GANES. Okay. And there are different directories too. So can we go? Oh, we were in the user. That's why everything was going like that. And we can use the good files. Now we can use, I think, the file because we were in the wrong directory. Let's do that. Okay, we got it. Answers here. Don't do that to me. Don't use force. Okay, let me cancel this command. Don't use force. Oh. Interesting file.txt is here in our program files. And so that is our answer now, right now. Let's go here and TryHackMe. We were in the wrong directory because that's what opened up. That's fine. And let me post this for you guys so you guys can see the command as well, the one I put. Okay, so gets us our first flag for the day. Let's finish this task and then we'll see how we are feeling. I hope you are learning something. It's interesting now because we are putting things. Specify the contents of the file. So now we will be like we want to get the file. In other ways, it will be like cat. But we want to learn command line, right? So if we can do this, and first we can do cd program files, then we can cat. Interesting one. Not so interesting content. What a rubbish. What a bunch of a-holes, whoever put it. But let's say with command shell, PowerShell, we have something. So read, maybe? Read. Read, and then we say, let's say read item will be something, right? Based on our information, get command read dash star. So it gets us read printer NFC tag, print management, blah, 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 read host. Is that get content? Related content, I would love something. PowerShell command to change directory. Let's see first one. It will be cd, probably set location. We can use set location. That's interesting. Or that is actually helpful if you are doing that. Read content. Get content. Okay. And let's go get content. Command, get command, not get command, get help. And now we will use some examples to get some idea. So here we have some examples coming up. Example 7, get command path. We give the path, it reads the zip file even. And then PS1, so basically PS script. So basically we can use this easily then. Can I do? No. Get content. And then we will use the command, the file name, which will be interesting. And we can just do that. So not so interesting content. Again, we will get the same result. So I think their aliases will work, and I believe we can just use alias PowerShell. Alias will be cat. Nope, here. What will be cat? Cat. Nope, concatenate. Nope, not here directly. We have to go through the files then, which is not so hard. Okay. How many commandlets are installed on the system? Only commandlets, not function, and aliases. Huh. So we have to get like a get number or get count, just like our boy here can be said, right? The WCL. So PowerShell command to get count. I think get count will be the one. Measure. So if you look at measure here, resource that are consumed by a specific operation, retrieve statics about it. Okay, and then we need get command as this. So let's go back and let's see what we have here. Get system, okay. Get commands in the system. If we do get command and then we do measure using the pipe, let's see what answers come. Will it come, do you think? There will be answer coming. And did. The count is 7935. Okay, now I'm getting comfortable a little bit with this. So 7935 in the system. Okay. I will say though, I'm becoming way more comfortable with PowerShell. I used to hate it, just like Python at one point. But now, okay. One thing I can do is get command. We can do one thing, right? With get command, let's see the output type. Then we use the property method to just distinguish what are not functions, commandlets. Okay. What is the first property name actually? Okay, let me do it this way again. I know first is commandlet. So this first property, I have to find the name of it. As soon as it comes, goes up. Now we can go up. Let's see what the answer will be. Oh no. Dang, I went a bit too up. Oh, here. So command type, that's our thing, right? Now we will be filtering using the command type and then we'll go over it. So get command. And then let's see, property name will be command type. And then we'll go cmdlet. Let's see the if we get only commandlets in this. Hopefully that's the right word, right? Is it commandlet or commandlets? Commandlet. So we are just getting commandlet. So with the PowerShell, don't want the answer. Now, instead of going over these, we'll use the measure pipe and then get our answer. This is how you become a 10x engineer, lads. Just putting a couple of things together and becoming good. 6638, that's our answer. As you can see, not 7935, 6638. Oh, 6638. Cool. That's our answer. Let me post that command so hopefully you guys can go over it. Use it in your PowerShell. If you're using Windows, go through these things, right? I can go over here too and I can type the same thing. Let's see. 1120. So there's a big difference, probably because of the Amazon packages are not there, other GCP things are not there. So that's a big difference. Because you can see, right, there's PowerShell, AWS PowerShell ones, so which are hundreds in number. There's bits transfer and all those. Bunch of things going on. So it's not a hard-coded value, but it's how many things you have currently, and then it can increase. Get the MD5 hash of the interesting dash file txt. So get MD5 hash, get and then hash. That will be our command somewhere. So let's see, get command, get hash. Let's see, no. Should be something related to hash. File hash, that's our answer. So get help at file hash and then examples. The reason this is actually important, if you guys don't know, when you actually go for a big real life pen testing activity, you will just have your computer, like a simple Raspberry Pi thing. You won't be able to connect it to internet. This is where things will be helpful. If you're not connected to internet, you can't access internet, you want to just go through this like man pages or get help, all these stuff. So let's go over the examples, what we want, right? Get file hash, path of the file, and algorithm MD5. That's our answer right here. Cool. That's actually we are lucky, I would say. At least they wanted MD5, so that's probably put in the examples, but I will say program files and then interesting. So this is our hash. Let's see if this is correct. Cool. Again, great stuff. Let's. Okay. Let me post this command as well for you. And don't forget, like, I have my Discord channel up now, so do go over it. This is just invite is for few days only, because I'm looking to get some giveaways going forward, and like I want some verification, so things like that. I'm just doing slowly, easy and slow. What is the command to get current working directory? Get directory should be one, right? Or something like that. So we can look into directory. First thing, get command *-directory. Get alias may be a good one for PWD. Get location. So that's our one. So this is another thing I saw in one of the Stack Overflow answers. So this is our one. Get location. Boom. Does the path C drive users, administrators, documents, passwords exist? Yes or no? So there is one way to get set location. And we'll just type this and see what the answer will come. And quickly I'll go here. Cannot find the path this because it does not exist. So answer will be nay. So that's pretty easy. That's actually really good for us. For the first time, it's pretty good. What command would you use to make a request to a web server? I will say make a request. So get, read. What are some of the verbs? Ping, maybe, no. Resolve lifecycle variables, assert, enable, ping, register, request. Maybe request, yeah. What will be, maybe wget will, it has something related to wget then. Wget is the best way to get it. Invoke web request. Yo, I can write so much then. In where, if I know I'm good with shell, so this is not that hard then for us, right? This is actually good. Like this get alias is actually such a good command, lads. I'll post this for you guys. Web request and then web request. And then base64 decode the file b64txt on Windows. Okay, so base64 decode. First, let's find the file location. ls cd program files, maybe. Okay, no, we have to go the other way. I think I did find the base64 somewhere up, but that's probably gone now. When we were doing like looking for the files, but that's fine. What we can do is same thing. Let's see if I can remember this. A file name, right? Get child item. This is a hard one to remember. And then I have dot and then recurse, and then I have include, and then it will be b64. Let's do this. b64 txt. It will be in directory administrative desktop. Cool. That's all I want. I can cancel the command. So now let's go and set location t colon users. I'm doing tap to actually get this in. We have users. What next we have? Administrator, and then we have desktop. Cool. So now we have this, and then let's cat this or get content actually. If we are in PowerShell, let's try to learn its ways. b64.txt. So this is the one, right? Now let's see, we want to do get command, get command. Hash will be one of those words. Okay, let's see it this way. Not hash, sorry. Not file hash. It will be decode or encode. So code. So we have get authentication signature. No. Now we have bytecode generator. Decode, encode, base 64. So we have base line, then we have remote desktop. What is the one for get? Maybe alias and base 64. Okay, so base 64 command in Linux. Encoding, decoding, it is base 64 command. It is base 64. So PowerShell. So base 64 blah 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 UTF this. Okay. Maybe base 64 command, like get help with base 64. That might be one. Get help base 64 dash dash or dash examples. Searching help for base 64 is searching, keep searching. Okay, I want to go back and base 64. Base 64 is a function, not a commandlet. Okay. What we got here? Okay. So topic about PowerShell, explanation how to use PowerShell command. Okay. Didn't give about base 64, but we got our answer, so we can do base 64. Nope. Okay, let's go over how the decoding works. Returns base 64 representation of an input string. Passing data and codes as base 64 can reduce errors in passing data, especially when the different tools require. Convert, when we want to convert, we do base 64 of something, and when we want to decode, convert a concatenated string. Now output. Decode. That'll be one then. And get bytes. Okay. Nope. That doesn't do the job. Doesn't convert back to blah blah blah. From base 64 string. Okay. So if we do from base 64 string, let's see what it will do. From base 64, and then inside here I will type whatever the output was here. I can either type this or I can use the command to get everything inside it. So wait, so let me first cat p64 data text, right? Now let's say if I want to do interesting stuff here, what will be from base 64 function, and then no, it's still red. If you see, I don't know if you guys can see this, this is red. This should not be red. As it tells error, there's error. cat b64.txt. Nope. Commandlet function, okay. Oh, base64 string. My bad. My bad, lads. Base64 string is also not fun. Huh. Get help from base64 string. And then let's see. If we have base64. I keep on clicking on YouTube for some reason. Base64 string function in PowerShell. Huh. Okay, one-liners encoding and decoding. Do I really have to type this whole thing? System text encoding UTF get string. That's how bad it is then. And then I will, let's say, type this whole string instead of catting it. Let's say I do this. Nope, not working for me. Okay, all good. Let's say if I do cat base64txt, let's say if I do this. Missing end parameter. What? Okay, let's make it bigger. txt. It's in desktop here. Missing end parenthesis method call. Okay. Oh, there will be another one. And then, so we have this one. This one got closed. This one got closed. That should be good. No? What am I doing wrong? Any idea what am I doing wrong here? I have text string encoding UTF-8 get string. System.convert. What am I doing wrong? No. Parse error at the end. This is an extra one here. System convert base64 cat this. Unexpected token cat. Okay. If I do just this. Okay. How about this? I go get content. No, same thing. Any idea? Anyone? From base 64. Base 64 PowerShell. Let's see. Again. Base 64, we have this input. Base 64 function returns the base 64 representation of a input string. Passing data encode base 64 can be reduce errors, blah, 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 blah. So we have this. Input configuration YML, convert concatenated one, yeah. Parameters. Output is txt. I don't have the one we are looking for. Encoding decoding. So let's see. Convert base 64 to the string. Okay. Okay, so let's do this way then. We have to create variables. Let's do that then. First, let's go create a variable. Let's say text. Text will be equal to, or I'll go small. Text equals to get content, and then we'll go base 64. Okay, so now if I go text, gives me the output. Now let's go over like this. First, we can go over like this, and here we have text. Oh, we got it. The rest is garbage. The rest is oh, this is the flag. I hope you did this on Windows. And then rest is garbage, rest is garbage. So that's good. We did it. So the issue was we were using another command. It doesn't allow it as have to do this. Cool. Sweet. What a great day. Okay, that's great stuff for the day. I know today we are almost at 12 again. So tomorrow I will start a bit early. Oh, thank you so much for follow, lad. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll send the room link here, and I think it's a free room. If not, I'm going to give away some TryHackMe and oh, I missed a bit of stream. Pushing changes. Oh, no worries, can be. I got you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Guaper. Thank you so much, Raj. But yeah, I'm sending this link, and please join the Discord for everyone, right? Thank you so much. I'll pin you. And then tomorrow we will be covering over the enumeration part of this, right? Let me send this. This doesn't get sent. Okay. We'll covering over the enumeration using PowerShell, where enumeration is we go over a system, try to find as much attack surface as we can, like information about passwords, IP addresses, users, groups inside them, and bunch of things, right? Enumerate over the whole thing. It's like if you are trying to rob a house, you want to look all the windows, all the doors, all the safes inside its storage areas. So that's basically the idea, but as an ethical person. Basic scripting challenge, we will have some scripting we'll do, which is what we are here for. That's how we become hackers. And oh, we are using some ISC. Cool. And then we have intermediate scripting challenge. So we will do all this hopefully tomorrow. If not, do you plan to upload that to YouTube? I might prepare something for Saturday so I can show Melbian and do a bit of basic reversing. Sure. And everything actually is on YouTube. So the whole idea of me, I do on YouTube and Twitch. Twitch doesn't store much like for much days. So if you go on YouTube and go on Censored Hacker, even my channel name at in future I'm changing that to Censored Hacker. I like that name more than Hacker's Pub. So yeah, everything will be online, boss. And even the one discussion, so people who don't know the context, Can Be and I will be doing a um, basic kind of podcast, but more like a Zoom session. So everybody can see we will be doing reverse engineering and talking about an operating system he created, genius guy, on how to do malware analysis. We'll be going over certain things. We'll try to cover some stuff. So do join on Saturday. But yeah, this is everything what I have done in last at least a month is in the live section, as you can see here. All the videos are there, boss. And this is my link for my stream. So if anybody wants, here, this is my YouTube. And yeah, that's all I have. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Do join my Discord. You know the Discord command here. We will be creating a big community coming forward. And there will be CTF teams we will make. All right, I'll prepare a bit. Yeah, 100%, boss. And feel free to give me a call on Discord. We'll chat more. And thank you so much. And everybody look into can you send like that GitHub link which you sent for your project? I think it's here. I have what was it? Maliban, right? Maliban Linux. So that's the link. Everybody go check this out. If you're into antivirus hacking and all the antivirus and viruses, a great thing to look into. But till then, thank you so much, guys. Today it's 12. Today is Mahashivratri, a religious festival of Hindus. I celebrated. I was on fast. I just ate I think 4 bananas and 1 apple today. So I'm going to go eat now. But thank you so much for joining. Hope you have a great week forward, a great year, and we'll keep on hacking together. Thank you. Have a great day, and needless to say, bye. Have a good one, lads. Good night.